God's doing what God does. He's giving the increase. The farmers know that. The fruit growers know that. Everyone that does anything in agriculture knows that. That if you plant the right seeds and you wait, God's going to give the increase. God waters them with the rain. We add to it sometimes for irrigation. But God's process is at work, and God gives the increase. So keep planting the right things in your life. Hi, I'm Craig Fritchley, pastor of Calvary Apostolic Tabernacle, with today's devotional. And it's God that does the work. We just are laborers in his field to help out. So in our own lives especially, it's important that we plant the right things. If you've been following us, our devotionals at all, you know that I have this theme several times. Why? Because it's important to remind ourselves to keep planting the right things. Because whatever you plant, you're going to get more of. If you plant good thoughts, you're going to get good results. You're going to get good actions. You're going to think the right things. If you focus on the wrong things and plant the wrong things, if you plant evil things, carnal things, you're going to get more of that. So we've got to plant the right things. And as Christians, we need to spread the word, plant good seeds in other people's lives, and let God do what only God can do and help them. The Apostle Paul wrote to the saints in Corinth. They're having an issue because some of them like Paul better. Some of them liked Apollos better, another minister that was there. And Paul let them know it's not a competition. We're all just laborers in God's vineyard. We're going to get our rewards. And he said in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 5, it says, "Who then is Paul? Or who then is Apollos? But only ministers by whom ye have believed, as the Lord hath gave to every man." Paul said, "I planted, Apollos watered, but it's God that gave the increase. So neither is he that planteth anything, nor he that watereth, but God that giveth the increase." So the ones that plant, they're going to get the reward. The ones that labor and water, they're going to get the reward. But it really is God that's doing the work. He's helping us all. So keep planting, because it's God that gives the increase. He's going to give you much more than what you plant, and he wants you to be successful in life. So keep thinking on the thoughts. If there's any virtue, if there's any praise, if it's worthy at all, if it's in the Word of God, the principles there, think on those things, because that's what's going to grow. That's the harvest you're going to get, and your life is going to be satisfied. If you let the Spirit of God live inside of you, you'll get the fruit of the Spirit. If you let the worldly things live inside of you, you're going to get the worldly fruit. It's not very pleasant. So keep planting the right things in your life, knowing that God is going to give the increase. He's going to multiply, and you're going to be blessed because you took the effort and took the time to plant the right things. Thank you for joining us and taking a few minutes to listen to this. We hope that you have enjoyed it and that you'll share it with others. Do us a favor. Leave a comment below. Hit the like button, because it'll help it go to more people. And we want the gospel of Jesus Christ, the principles of the Word of God, to get to as many people as possible. You have a blessed day. We'll see you on the next devotional.